Hello everyone and welcome to my first sketchbook tour. I recently finished my sketchbook and I thought it would be actually nice to just show it. It's nothing special, but I just want to share this because I actually love watching this kind of videos, so I was like, why not making one for myself? So this is my sketchbook. I just got it from Tiger. It was literally €3, so it's nothing special, but I really like the size, and honestly for €3 also the quality is pretty good. Without further ado, let's just get in. So first of all, I started this sketchbook last October. I really wanted to try doing Inktober, so all the first drawings will be from this challenge. At the beginning, the drawings are actually pretty nice because I started planning them in advance and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do every day, I'm gonna make it through this challenge. But in the end, it didn't really work out. I think I arrived at around the 15th or mid of October. The first day of October was ring and I was like, okay, fine. Then the only ring that I thought about was, I don't know, this kind of ring, you know, the ones that children use when they go to the pool or to the beach. I don't know exactly the name in English, but I don't know, I think I still kinda like how this turned out. It's really cute. It's really cute. Then the second word was mindless, and I was and I still am really into flowers. So during this Inktober I tried to draw a lot of leaves and flowers, and yeah, I still like how I drew the details of these guys. For most of the pictures and for the flowers I used references, and I usually use Pinterest to find nice pictures, and I think it's really helpful because unfortunately I don't know how to draw bodies from my mind, so I always need to look at something, but it really helps you understand better proportions and everything. The third day was bait. Okay, so it may not be totally, let's say, straightforward or understandable, but I wanted to make a succubus because they bait men, and I was like, okay, so I need to really do a pretty girl, and she's just looking at you ready to eat you up, and I think that's perfect. So the fourth day was, the word was freeze, and at the beginning I didn't really know what to do, but with freeze one thinks about eyes, but I was like, I don't want really to draw eyes, so I was like, okay, let's make this little guy and I want him frozen in something, and I was like, oh, why not making it frozen in crystals? I really like this drawing, and that's why I not recently, but after, I made a redraw of this and I colored it with watercolors. I will show it. So this day the word was build, and in my mind I was like, okay, fine, what can you build besides objects or buildings, whatever. It was relationships, and that's why I made two of my OCs. I just made like a photo on them on their first date together, and it's really cute. I still like it. I should draw them more. I should. I skipped some pages because some words I had no idea what to draw. I was like, okay, fine, I'm also stressed with uni, so let's just skip them. And this is why I did this drawing much later, to just occupy the page, and this was done in February. I still like the pose and everything. I also used reference for this, but she's pretty sexy, pretty nice. So usually I was using the page near the drawing to sketch how I wanted the idea to come out. You can't really see, unfortunately, because of the lighting, but so I used to do the sketch here and then draw the real drawing on the page on the right, and this was Enchanted, so like, okay, fine, let's do a witch. And I think she came out pretty cute. I really like the hair and how sassy she looks. I still like it to this day, which is pretty weird. Next word was Frail, and I just imagined this girl feeling pretty weak or frail, and she's just there, and yeah, that's it. There's not much explanation to it, honestly. And yeah, here I was sketching poses, and I was like, oh, what should be the best, and then I opted for this one. Next is swing. Okay, doesn't really match the word, but I was thinking about mood swings, so you know, on one side, oh, you're like happy and everything is nice, but then on the other side she is not that happy about what she did, which was eating someone or killing someone. I don't know, this is just, okay, not one of my proudest drawings. At the beginning the idea was pretty different, as you can see, but this was matching the word even less, so I had to switch. This, I remember, the word was snow, and I just wanted to do Snow Miku because I really love Miku and I just love Vocaloid. I thought my Vocaloid phase would end in middle school, but no, it had to come back, and now I just Miku. And then here it was just stupid but cute animal doodles, because I was like, yeah, why not? Like, look at this pee-pee. I remember also this. I really like this drawing, and the word for this was pattern, so I was like, okay, fine, let's try to do different patterns on her clothes. And I really like how the sleeves turned out, and yeah, I don't know, it's a bit dynamic. I'm like, nothing much to say about it, honestly. This word, yes, was dragon, and I was like, who's the best dragon boy? And the answer is Haku. He turned out to be okay. He feels mysterious, and the hair that's swing, ooh, very nice. But the dragon, I don't know if the proportions are that good, but still, best boy, I love you. And also this turned out to be one of my favorite drawings, and the word was overgrowing, and I was like, okay, fine, you know, like the hair is overgrowing. I also did that redraw of this one. Really like it, especially always how I did the flowers, and it just feels peaceful, and I don't know, it's one of my favorite ones. This word was legend. Yeah, what's better than Legend of Zelda and Link? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw him. And the only game I played, shame on me, was Phantom Hourglass. So I was like, I need to draw Link from there, and that's how he arrived on this page. So this word was wild, and we all know our stupid wild feral boy, aka also best boy in Osuke. So it's like, yes, it's perfect, I'm gonna draw him, especially because in this period the anime just finished, so, and I was totally in love with him because I just love stupid characters, you know, if you're dumb, you just belong in my heart. So I was like, yes, let's draw this baby. And I don't know, I can't really draw muscles and I can't really draw boys, but I poured my love into this drawing, so still cute, still cute. This one is just okay. I just wanted to use my copy colors that I was not using since ages, so yeah, I don't know, just ice cream girl, I guess. These are doodles that I did while I was in math class, And here I just have 3 pretty girls. I just think they're cute, you know, nothing special. They're just, yeah, time to fight zombies, blah blah blah. But then I think the ones on this page are much cuter because you can see how much I was enjoying class. It's literally, I hate maths. Are we here just to suffer? And just a lot of crying faces because the lecture was painful. But yeah, doesn't matter because I literally went to 2 lessons, then I skipped all the rest of the semester. So good job, Mali, good job. Then the next page we have some sketches and let's say doodles because I wanted to learn a bit better how to draw fast and also a bit understand better perspective because I don't know what perspective is. I don't understand how it works. I don't know, I think it's just normal page, cute, okay. Then this one, I don't know, I guess if you remember the black little guy that I drew in the crystal, while I was drawing I was like, let's try thinking about a story. And what I thought about was this little monster going around Earth trying to destroy it and just, you know, spreading chaos and whatever. So people had to trap them inside these crystals in order for them to not do any more damage. And then I had some free time. I was like, oh, what kind of person can this little guy be? And in the end, I just like drawing girls, so I was like, okay, fine, it's gonna be a girl. And this is how she turned out to be. I don't know, maybe one day I will draw her again, but for now I just have these. Then some other buildings but unfinished, and then this page I was like, okay, let's sketch a lot of faces because why not? I'm bored and that's usually what I do when I'm bored, just sketch faces. And so this is always my OC, poor baby, he's always sad. I don't really have a story for him, but I'll work on it. And then it's just a lot of things. I really like how this turned out. I'm thinking, I don't know if it's the eyes or the mouth, but this is pretty cool. And then he's just very charming. Then on this page I also had another doodle, and this one I tried for the first time using watercolors, and actually the paper holds watercolors okay for a sketchbook. I am really impressed. Again, for 3 euros, good job. And this, I found this picture on Pinterest and I was just like, okay, the design is pretty cool, so I just wanted to sketch it to kind of study it. Then this was when I tried drawing for the first time a bit more realistic faces, because I was thinking I should work on a portfolio to apply to universities, because obviously they don't like anime/manga art, so I was like, maybe I should start practicing, but as you can see it's pretty horrible, disgusting. We do not talk about this better. And here was when I tried for the first time sketching my persona, because I knew that I wanted someone with pink hair, because that's just me, I just love pink. But then later I will show you that I actually drew my persona much better, so yeah, just wait for it a bit. Then here another attempt in drawing a realistic portrait, but it's ugly, horrible. Then here I was sketching possible characters for a story, and I just loved her because she was so cute, and look at her, sweet, amazing. Then also she came to be, and I really like her. I still don't have a name for her, but I know that she is an e-girl, as you can see from the outfit, come on. But she's super savage and loves to create chaos and annoy people. And yeah, I don't know, I was thinking she's the kind of girl that posts pictures to find sugar daddies online, but you know, that's I have to think about it. I have to think about it. And then the third character was him, and I love him so much. He's really an idiot, and he just tries to hit on every person he thinks can step on him, because I don't know, he just likes that kind of stuff, I guess. He I don't know, he's adorable. I need a name and to draw them more. I kinda have a story in mind, but I need to do more about it, because unfortunately I'm not that, let's say, my fantasy is not that big, so I really struggle a lot trying to come up with stories and stuff, and here I was drawing him more. Yes. And then here is just a failed watercolor drawing. I think the colors are horrible, disgusting, but I had to put it there. Then this page, I don't know, when I draw in the night around 1 or 2, I always end up doing, not creepy, but you know, this kind of stuff. And I really like how this page turned out. I mean, nothing special, just doodles. Then here I was looking at this person on Twitter, and I really love how they draw, so I tried using some of the drawings for reference to see, you know, how they do shapes and why I like them so much. Then here just studies on bodies, because as I told you, I don't really know anatomy, and that's how it is. So I was just trying to draw stuff. This doodle here, I also then drew it here, and I really love how it turned out. It just feels very cute, and I love the feeling that it gives me, so I'm really proud of that one. Here was when I tried doing a week of character design. I made a pot full of random words, and then I was picking 2 and trying to design a character based on these 2 words. So the first words were fox and yellow, and I was brainstorming so much, and in the end she's the one that came up to be. And yes, I made her recently into one of my OCs. Her name is Rev, and after you'll see I drew her better. Then day 2, the words were crying and video game. I may have cheated a bit because it doesn't really remind of a video game, but I said, yeah, it's pretty cool because there's this guy and he has this mask. You can't really see his eyes, but he goes around killing people because that's what he likes doing. And every time he kills someone, just red tears start falling from his holes in the mask, and that's why he's, you know, crying, ha ha ha. And then day 3, the words were rain and alien, and I just did this alien girl, and she can control the water that has just rain, which is a bit dumb, I guess, but that was the only way I was like, I can connect it to rain. But she's cool. She's cool, and here I was just trying to think about water patterns and to put on her body. That's how she turned out to be. The 4th day is when I gave up because I got the words scared and candle. So I was like, I could make this guy that has horns that are similar to candles, you know, and he's scared because he has to wander around this haunted mansion alone trying to find an exit, but he can't find them and blah blah blah. But I never finished because I couldn't make a design that I liked, and that's how my 1 week character design adventure ended. And then here was when I started designing characters for an illustrated book that I want to do. I looked up the story online. It's a short story, you know, like one of those bedtime stories that you tell children. And I just wanted here to sketch how the characters looked like. So we have Mr. Time, and he's like, I don't know, the boss, I guess. It was so funny because at the beginning I wanted to make him an old grumpy man that you can see here, but I was like, it's so ugly. And then I redid the design and I really like how it looks now. He has this coat and, you know, gold patterns, and he has a hourglass on his stick. Very cute. Then here we have Autumn, or as he likes to be called, the old huffer. And he looks homeless. He looks like a homeless guy, and I like how he looks like because that's him. He's dumb and he just does, I don't know, it just fits him. It just fits. Then I have Winter, and when I was thinking about winter, I wanted something, you know, calming and round because of snowballs, but also because during winter you put on weight, so he had to be cozy and big. So I just thought about him. But fun fact, and I know that when summer comes, his fat just leaves his body, and he turns out to be a really handsome guy. I know he's very handsome, okay? And since I made him, it's canon, like it happens. So next we have Spring, and it was actually pretty easy designing her. Didn't have to think too much about it, and she's just very tiny and cute, and she has a shirt with long sleeves and flowers on them, and then her skirt is a flower, and she has flowers and leaves on the head. Very nice, easy. And the last one is the Wavy Witch, and she represents summer. I wanted a character that was kind of cheeky, but also had darker skin and just felt summery. So I just tried to incorporate things that remind me of summer, which are the sea, ice cream, and then again the ring that you use to swim. So she's very cute. She's very cute. From here on, I started doodling the scenes, or sketching the scenes that I wanted to put then inside this book. And I mean, I don't want to show too much because it would be spoiler, but at the same time the sketches are really different from the finished drawing, so it doesn't really matter. Here it was the first page, so I was trying to think about how to portrait at the beginning Mr. Time. Then here was when they all appeared. Here were the scenes for Autumn, and this I also posted it on my Instagram page, and I can show you. This is the finished product, so you can see how much of a difference there is between my doodles and the finished product. So I mean, even if I show you, I don't think it's much of a spoiler. Then here I still need to think how to portray winter. Here are doodles for Spring, and then it's just her. You can see how tiny she is. She's just laying on a bunny. Cute. And then for summer, I am having some struggles. I still have no idea, but I guess I'll see. I still have time. And then after, I started drawing at the very back of the sketchbook, and so I made her, and she's also one of my OCs. Here it's possible names. I still need to think about them, but I think I really like Iris as a name with the Y because it's fancier with the I. It's just, I don't know, doesn't have the same spice. Here was when I found this artist on Instagram, and I loved how they did drawings, and it's literally how I kinda want to draw my characters too. So I tried drawing the characters that I showed you before, which are him and her. they don't really look alike, but just trust me, it's them. So I tried to draw them in this new style, and I really like how they turned out, especially this drawing, because I tried also to change how I did the line art, trying to put more emphasis on, you know, some details and make some spots darker and then the line art outside a bit thicker, and I really liked it. But then I did this, just, I don't know, cute, I guess. The problem when I draw is that I do everything crooked. I don't know why, probably because I always keep my sketchbook like this when I draw, so everything turns out to not be as straight as it should be. But as I told you before, this is me, this is my persona, and I just think it's so me, because yeah, pink hair, I think pink is my favorite color, first of all, and then I really like horns because it's edgy, you know, it's just cool. And then this is literally an outfit that I was wearing even when I was going to university. This is my favorite sweater, I wear it so much. It's literally me, and as me, she's dumb, loud, a bit sad, and loves TikTok and Animal Crossing. Perfect, perfect, yes. And then, as I told you before, I also redrew her, and this is how she looks now in this, let's say, new style. And she can control lightning, she's called Rev, as I told you, and she's angry, and I don't know, look, she's so cute. And I did this drawing literally yesterday, and it was my last drawing on this sketchbook. I still don't know if I like it. I guess I still need to practice how I draw my bodies and everything, but it's just them, because in my head they are going to school together. Okay, I still need to make a story, kind of backstory. I mean, I don't need to, but just for you to know, they go to school together, and even though she doesn't like anyone, she just is angry all the time. She can't resist her smile, because who could resist her smile? And so they hang out together. I was like, okay, fine, you know, let's draw, and that's it. That's the end of my sketchbook tour. So I guess this concludes the tour of my sketchbook. It's the first time I do something like this, so I hope it turns out to be interesting for everyone who's watching. And I know I don't draw that nicely, but I'm improving, okay? So I hope the next sketchbook tour I will do will be much better, much nicer, and I hope it was interesting for you to watch, and see you next time. Bye!